Oh, is that a dragon?
Take the express and leave. I'll stay.
But...
Let's go.
My zone's defense shield won't hold much longer. You all need to hurry. I'll be here. You've got to fend them off. You hurry.
We lost communications.
Are you thinking of going back? Well, let me remind you, that's the Doomsday Beast, the Legion's planet destroyer.
The space station is Herta's creation. As long as the Lord Ravager doesn't intervene, there should be no problems.
But we can't just run away like this, right?
The Doomsday Beast can rip off the defense shield like tearing paper. And Herta's not here. The station's defenses are too weak to stand against the Antimatter Legion. Either way, the Legion has the blessing of the Aeon Nanook. They came prepared, and everyone here is not.
That's why we have to leave and take her with us.
She's that important?
She's the one who can help us turn the tides. Of course, I may be wrong.
As you say so. Alright. What should we do next?
This is the supply zone where the maintenance crew works. There's a path here that leads to the railway platform. Let's head over there and meet up with Welt.
Mr. Yang? Mr. Yang's here too? Didn't he stay on the express?
The Astral Express tracks our coordinates in real time. And with such a huge change in the space station's movements, there's no way Mr. Yang wouldn't have noticed.
I can almost guarantee that your Mr. Yang is already on his way. Right now, we might be able to handle things if it's just the Doomsday Beast, but if the Destruction's Emanator were to appear...
The Destruction's Emanator?
Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll explain later.
That doesn't help me. Can we walk and talk? Do not have access. Max technique points reached. Okay. Oh, I think I got it. Yes! Last second, but I got it. It's locked onto me. Himiko can launch follow-up attacks during battle. Every time an ally inflicts weakness break, Himiko accumulates a charge. Alright.
The time is now.
Oh, so close.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Take this!
Did you kill that one? When charge point reaches 3, Himiko will automatically launch a follow-up attack. Oh, so she has an auto attack in addition to her normal stuff. I feel like I haven't played something turn-based in a while now, so my apologies. Single target, what's your blast? Deals fire damage to a single enemy and minor fire damage to enemies adjacent to it. Okay. Fire is red. What is your weapon there?
You can't run.
Sort of like with March, the shield, whenever it's hit, she counterattacks, so I guess it's better to just have her counterattack than to attack directly unless she already has a shield up. I wonder if she can have more than one shield up at a time. I don't know. Slowing the enemy. There we go.
Told ya I could fight.
Provides a single ally with a shield. Skill point cost. Okay.
I have something for you.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
What is this stuff? What's over there?
The exit's over there. How do we get to it?
Oh, did it move it? I think it did. Oh wait, I probably can't get over here. Oh, but there's treasure! Maybe if I go open around.
You won't get away.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Told ya I could fight.
It's locked onto me, wasn't it? Yeah.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's make it quick.
Alright. It didn't do as much as I wanted to.
You can't run.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
I have something for you.
Step aside. The time is now. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
I wonder if eventually we can, like, shorten those, similar to summons in Final Fantasy X, because I feel like I'm gonna get tired of seeing those, no offense.
Looks good.
Okay, but how do I... It's gonna be a way over there. Oh, never mind. Not authorized, okay. I wonder if we don't have a limit to our dash now either. Since it's not an exploration game like Genshin is.
You won't get away.
Watch this.
Reach the
Okay,
end
we
of
are
the
getting
story
stuff.
in your
Thief's
own way.
Instinct and stuff like that. Upon battle completion. Good to know. Space Anchor. What's this over there? So naturally, I'm gonna go. Oh my god.
I need a strategy.
Level what? 11? Formidable foe. While exploring, you may encounter powerful enemies. Defeat them to win bountiful rewards. Yeah, but I don't know if I have it in me. What level am I? What happens if I die? Yeah, I'm level 4. I don't think I have it in me. Level up. Oh, I have some of these. 1, 2. Do I want to use these? Don't use it on the trial character. You're level 1. Oh my gosh. How about traces? Character Ascension 1 to use further. What about you? Max level reached. Increases ice damage. Wind damage. Uses a different kind of core, but I might not get other characters for a while, so now uses a currency I don't have. Yeah, I don't know if I have it in me to defeat that.
Nice.
Will I be able to come back? Also, what is it? Okay, I can't attack it with that.
Looks good.
It looks shiny. Antimatter level 6.
You won't get away.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking
yours.
conflict.
Fire damage to all enemies and regenerates energy if enemies are defeated. Okay.
You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how can we lose?
You're weak to physical.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Just drinking tea as the world burns, huh?
You can't run!
The time is now.
Okay, I can take out level 6 enemies just fine.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Maybe I can do 11.
Keep at
Oops. What was that? What did I do? Restore. I used a restore on something. I didn't realize I even had an item, but apparently I used it. Okay, Himiko's level 8, so maybe Himiko might be able to carry us. If that's the case... Oops, not that. Nope. I can pick a picture. I'll just use myself. No bio. How do I... Trailblazer profile. I don't know what all that's going to show, so I'm just going to keep it to myself for now. Tutorials. Achievements. Yay. Eager for battle. Inflict weakness break on enemies 3 times using Trailblazer Destruction in a single fight. Cool. Stellar Jade. Stellar Jade for a Stellar Run. Eh? Activate or level up character traces 3 times. Basic tutorial. Collect 10 readable items in the Herta space station. I wonder if these are missable. Like, can we come back? That's like my biggest concern with this game, since it's not as open world as Genshin is. I'm afraid that we won't be able to come back. Because I don't know how long we're going to keep Dan Heng and Pinkie Pie here. March 7th for, I don't know, maybe. These are probably like super common items later. I'm making a big deal out of stuff that probably regenerates faster than I can even blink or think. And 0 out of 6. Okay. Wait. Credit required. I don't know I have it. Oh, I see. I have 5 that I can spend. Should I try it?
We need a strategy.
Freeze!
Oh my gosh. Can it see me? No, it can't. Crying out loud. I wanted to like start it with Frozen, but
Move
wasn't close enough to it. I might actually have to think about this. So, Trampler. It's already frozen.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
My turn.
Nobody's locked onto. Let's hit both.
Take this!
There we go, there's the... yeah, these hit harder.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Alright, anybody weak to fire? Nobody's weak to fire.
One at a time.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's go.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Shit, it might have been better to do the other one first. Can I cancel out of this? Apparently not.
Check out this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken.
Why? Hit every enemy.
You won't get away. You won't get away. I have something for you.
Clemency?
It's not weak to fire, so I'm not gonna waste that on it.
Perhaps you still don't understand.
I can do this though.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
You can't run!
Can I switch that to Himiko?
With me out here, how can we lose?
I only have one.
One at a time.
I can have shields on more than one character. Okay. Good to know.
Try that again!
Ow.
You can't run! Stay right there while I give you a present!
Really cannot be. Oh, whoops.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Take this.
Clemency, never.
Why is Himiko incapacitated? Maybe it's a status element that I'm not familiar with yet. If that's the case. You get a shield, and you get a shield.
With me out here, how can we lose?
You won't get away.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
It's too late to repent. The time is now.
Combat is a series of
No, don't get up. Ah.
Try that again!
rules are made to be broken.
That works. We did it. We defeated the troll on the bridge. Void. Characters of the nihility. The nihilism tree. Okay, there's nothing over there. I just wanted to check. There's enemies inside here. Oh, what happens if I hit two at once?
Step aside. I have
My
no
biggest
interest in
concern
stoking
with
conflict.
turn-based gacha games as well is that the predatory curve tends to be much higher than something that's action-based, because with action-based you can still win via skill. Turn-based it's a lot harder to do that with, so that's like one of my biggest concerns with Honkai.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
Oh wait, shit, I didn't realize it targeted Himiko. Oh no.
You won't get away. I have something for you.
Any fire? There's no fire.
One at a time.
Yeah, that's my fault. I don't want to hear it.
The time is now.
You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how can we lose? You can't run!
Oh, dead. Oh, battle 2 of 2?
Lemon Sea?
What do you mean
Never
2 of 2? Why is there more of them? Why is there more of them? Shield.
Stay right there while I give you a present! Try that again! You can't run!
Let's make it quick.
Ooh, something happened to him. I don't know what it was, though. I don't know what it was, but it probably wasn't good.
You won't get away.
Hopefully this is fire. Let's hope it breaks some of them.
I have something for you.
Alright. Will this potentially break them?
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Noise.
One at a time.
Alright.
Reach the end of the story in your own
Oh,
way.
it did pull in both. Okay. Thanks for that. Let me go heal. I don't know where the boss battles are. Despite the screen being located in the monitoring room, it's not displaying any form of surveillance footage. Instead, a page of text fills the screen. In summary, this monitoring room has been hacked by invaders from an outer galaxy. There will be a significant risk if you insist on using the extra permissions granted by the monitoring room to access the intranet? Did that say intranet? Therefore, I request to suspend the use of the monitoring room. Also, I'd like to go on holiday with a paid annual leave that I have left over this year. God, these are all so long. I'm not appreciating this. Attack records of the obstacle detection terminal. All current attacks on the space station are recorded here. Record 237. Ionization grid in the emergency pod exterior was scratched by debris. Repairs are done automatically by the system. Feedback unnecessary. Record 238. Anomalous wave bands detected on the radar scans along Patrol Row 18 subsistence zone. Handed over to Security Department. Record 238. Security Department confirmed that the wave band is normal and determined that the irregularity is due to curio experimentation. Security and Protection Balance Chamber. Irregular ventilator operation with airflow speed reaching 140% of the preset value. Handed over to the Security Department. Record 241 feedback. Base zone. Security and Protection Balance Chamber. Ventilator stability suboptimal paused operation. The design of this ventilator is the downfall of the entire space station. It blows excessively in the front of regular staff members, and the air becomes soft again in front of others. 243. Anomalous waveband detected on radar scans along Patrol Route 42 base zone. Handed over to Security Department. Catastrophe. It is the start of a catastrophe. Number 42 is synonymous with disasters. If we had turned on the repulsion bridge back then, would we have lost so many lives? Wait, what am I doing? Am I hypothesizing or am I dreaming? 244. Anomalous waveband detected on radar scans along Patrol Route 19, storage zone. Handed over to Security Department. Anomalous waveband detected on radar, Security Department. Change priority to high. 246. Warning. The ionization grid on the base zone, Section 13 exterior, is under attack by unknown forces. Automatic repairs are unavailable. 247. Warning. The ionization grid on the base zone Sector 1 exterior has been nullified. Automatic repairs are unavailable. The system has automatically sent the repulsion bridge pre-opening mail. 243. Feedback. Security Department arrived at the base zone. The youngins must be thinking this is a small fireball error. Who would imagine a locust plague like this? Ugh, number 243 is the end of their lives, but the beginning of a disaster. Record 248. Warning. The external force is attempting to disable the firewall. System defense level increased to preparing for oncoming attack. 249. Warning. The base zone is currently under attack from unknown external force. The alloy door of the space elevator has been twisted. Record 250. Full defense mode engaged. All staff members are urged to seek shelter. The coordination of the lead researcher is outstanding. She really is trying to control and navigate the effects of this disaster is having on us. However, I sometimes fantasize that I was one of those who were unable to get to safety. I might have died under the trampling footsteps of those beasts. If that had happened, would anyone remember me? What's with the suicidal thoughts? Record 135298. Base zone. Experimentation room 72 exterior. Collapsed walkway. Collapsed walkway. Two simple words. 135299. Base zone. Collection catalog room 98. Energy supply disconnected externally. Engaging backup energy supply. Record 142854. Antimatter Legion Attack Wave 7. Storage zone walkway power supply fully disconnected. Some rooms are closed off due to short circuiting. 55. Antimatter Legion Attack Wave 5. Base zone space elevator damage. Explosion at the entrance. 56. Antimatter Legion Wave 7. Fire in base zone. Waste disposal room 24. No signs of detected. Fire extinguishing protocol engaged. 57. Must come after record 56. Each ticking of the obstacle detection terminal signifies the end of several lives. Maybe the next one is me, but how long will that take? When Mingda input commands. Suspended Abraham's access to attack records of the obstacle detection terminal. I guess they're tired of his footnotes? Do I have an inventory? Yes, I do. If only I knew what each of these was. I'm curious if it stores notes that way. I don't see them in here. Like Genshin does. Maybe. Hang on. Unlocked after completing Trailblaze missions. Okay, so there's some stuff. I don't know what these are. This looks chewy. Do I eat it with? Oh, it is food. Maybe. This is clearly an ice cube. Missions. Travelogue. Nope. That's the skill points. Adventure system battle and all. Yeah, I don't know if that stuff is recorded like my other ones were, or accessed, I should say. If I have to read them now, or if they get stored similar to other Genshin fables and stories, so I don't bog myself down. What about missions? Oh, okay, this is a familiar screen. Lingering Shadows, yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's gonna have dailies eventually, which we haven't gotten to yet. Because, oh my god! Chat history between researchers. The device screen retains the casual conversation between two researchers during work before the space station was attacked. The level 2 researcher in the storage zone remains missing at the time of the security department initiated investigations. Some level 2 researcher. Hey, sometimes I really feel like I want to quit. Is it because that guy is harassing you again? I'll go find him in a few days. Some advanced researchers really are bullies. No, it's not as simple as just one person. Did they bring a group to ostracize you? I hate that kind of grouping cliques the most. This is no longer just for you. It's also involving my principles now. No, it's not really like that, but I really ran out of ideas, so I really can't deal with it. I might be demoted to the disposal site. We're brothers, right? If you run into problems, I'll help you even if I have to make some sacrifices. That's great. I knew you're different from all the other advanced researchers. It all comes down to not having enough budget to do many of the studies. Trust me, every researcher who works with Herta has never faced a problem like yours. To be honest, many young researchers wouldn't have been able to make it through the issue. But you don't have to worry, because I'll try my best to help you. These are my experiences. I hope they can help you. I'm paying full attention. Firstly, the most important part, we need to maintain our original intention. As a researcher, we can reject the idea of forming cliques. Those who seek fame and those who seek knowledge are different at the core. The core of what we do is to distinguish ourselves from external persuasions. Secondly, the funds. As the saying goes, good wine needs no bush. If you have the ability, you won't need to worry about the funds allocation. Let's look at the logic for allocating budget. The most results you contribute, the greater amount of funds you receive. So you need to produce enough results to solve the issue. That's right. Finally, how to obtain results. Beginner researchers would inevitably take the path with more twists and turns, so the best way to avoid that is to join a project with an existing framework or two. I told you, I'll help you to the best of my abilities. I just so happens that I have a major project that passed the review board. If it succeeds, funds will be the least of your problems. However, there's another group of fame seekers who are trying to rob me of the core research title. I don't care about the title naturally, but I don't expect the results of the selection would have an impact on the progress of the project. I'm already behind on the core research voting section, but if we put in some effort to vote, I might still have a chance. I'll send you a link. It'll automatically recognize your researcher's ID so you don't have to log in manually. Are you still there? One missed call. Yeah, I really wish those would just go into like an inventory to read for later so I don't break pace every single time I collect something. They also really need to be a little more obvious for pickup. Because unless I walk right past them, I don't see the icon. And the slate sheen that they have really isn't enough to tell that something is collectible until I'm literally right on top of it. They need sort of like a little Genshin sparkle.
Yeah, it's the platform.
The express isn't here.
It has to be nearby. Let me go take a peek with my sharp eyes.
It's giving me a bunch of treasure in a recharge station. Is there going to be a boss here until the light takes us?
Wait, March!
Huh?
Dragon!
The Doomsday Beast. It's really here.
Get down here!
Careful, everyone!
It could just come in? Oof. Can I beat this?
Move carefully.
Okay, so each one has its own thing. Hung, this one's gonna be for you, buddy.
You have the worst luck running into me.
I could use my main.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's make it quick.
I just don't know if I want to use my big ones yet until I get some of this to collapse. Okay, buffed the left arm, I think. They're all weak to fire.
You can't run!
You won't get away!
Try that again!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Alright, let's see if I can...
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Yeah, break those. Ooh, which one do I want to use it on? I know this is weak, but at the same time, I feel like can build it up better later.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Let's also use the other characters.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Rules are made to be broken. You've outstayed your welcome.
Depending on what lives will determine who I have attack what.
My turn.
Alright, who has a shield?
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's go.
Antimatter engine has been broken.
Overhaul.
Disaster right hand has been broken. Is that it for you? Oh no. Doomsday Beast has suffered heavy damage. Its weakness is exposed. Oh. I didn't know that was going to be up there. Is it weak to anything? I don't know if it's weak to anything. I'm just going to whack it as hard as I can with what I have left.
Let's make it quick.
There we go. It's completely regenerated. It's preparing to attack again. Oh, multiple phases. Ow.
Go away.
Yikes.
You can't run.
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
I see. That felt like a dirty trick.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Try that again.
All right.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's definitely get that shield back up because, oh my god. Can we potentially break them all again?
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Let's go.
All right. Two are broken again, so... Not everything is broken, though. Do I want to attack first and then do my triggers? Oh, I have one bash, but I really want to give it to... I don't want to use it on...
You won't get away. Time for a detailed overhaul.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Combat is a series of precise
The
machinations.
truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
I have to pick one. Oh, dear. I know I can't kill the one there, but if I take out the one on the right, I know it's gonna be massive overkill, but at least it won't slap me.
It's but a vision.
And if the hand's broken, You can't hurt me with it.
Someone, come on.
Okay, Don Hung's gonna come afterwards, so.
Rules are made to be broken.
Oh my god, what is that? I kind of want to shield Himiko, because since I really need the fire, but at the same time, Don is making me nervous here. Oh, that's what that does. Please let Himiko!
Try that again.
Time for a detailed overhaul. One at a time.
Oh god, it's getting ready to do that again.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Psh, you'd be surprised.
Take this.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Did we do it? A song of ice and dire. Instead of ice and fire, I get it.
What happened? Who is that?
Mr. Yang, is she...
They're okay now. Let's talk somewhere else.
What just happened? Am I gonna get another smooch? Another CPR smooch?
Is this the space?
No, they just left me on the floor. Great.
Hi.
But you're here at least.
It's good that you've made it through in one piece. You can rest easy now that the threat from the Legion has been
They
neutralized.
literally left me on the floor. Did we win? Even the Doomsday Beast is no match. Who am I? Where am I?
Well, this is Herta Space Station. I guess I'll leave you to rest up a bit for the time being. By the way, what's your beacon address? That way, if anything happens, I can contact you.
You and Don Hung exchange phone numbers.
Go see Himiko when you have the time. She said she had something to discuss with you.
New message. Hi, this is Don Hung. Remember to go find Himiko. Thanks. For anything related to the data bank, come find me. Items obtained. Shadow of Destruction. To activate an Eidolon. Select an activatable Eidolon. Activated Eidolons will enhance a character's abilities. Why to activate? A Falling Star. When enemies are defeated due to the Trailblazer's ultimate, the Trailblazer regenerates 10 extra energy. This effect can only be triggered once per attack. Okay, so these are kind of like constellations? So, yeah, if these are constellations, then... Share your experience and antidotes with your companions by sending them messages. Press your companions' names to check their messages.
Noise.
You're awake. I had March and Dan Hung stay by the express to keep an eye on things. It's almost time. She should be arriving any moment now.
I've only been gone, what, a few months? And the space station is already in this
Oh, you're a
state?
doll! Kind of, like, Scaramouches and Raiden.
Welcome back, Herta. This is the true master of the space station. Genius Society number 83, Herta.
At least give me a proper introduction. Genius Society number 83? Of all my outstanding achievements, that's what you want to mention?
You're a robot? Genius Society. Space Station Herta. Should I ask? Is this rude?
What you're seeing here is one of my puppets. I'm using her to talk to.
Oh, so you're talking through the puppet long range, similar to the other puppet master in Genshin. Okay, similar to what she does with Catherine.
So, this little twerp has the Stellaron now? Huh.
Why didn't I think of that? What is a Stellaron? I know it's a cancer of the world, but...
I'll have to take a good look. Truly amazing! I built a whole space station just to contain this unactivated Stellaron and keep the blue from disaster. Yet someone was able to achieve that with this little twerp's body.
Excuse me?
How did they do it?
Moreover, the Stellaron is still very stable in her body.
You're right. This little one's body truly is strange.
My name is Bren.
All right. I got it. But I'm still gonna call you Little Twerp. The space in my brain is too valuable to store people's names.
Oh. Well, thanks for remembering my
But
name,
you
then.
store so much else. You think names wouldn't take up that much? I say as someone who is terrible with them.
That's different. We have business with each other. What was your name again? Forget it. Let's focus on the one who can store a Stellaron in their body. Can I bring her in for some research?
That's not up to me to decide. You can ask her yourself.
Study what?
Study you, of course. Your body contains a Stellaron, which in some sense is no different than storing a bomb. Who knows what might happen? Maybe it'll blow you to bits someday. You should be grateful that this genius is willing to help you out. I still have some interest now, but once that's gone, I'm not studying you even if you beg me. I'm very interested now. So there's almost nothing I won't accommodate. A Stellaron in your body? How interesting is that? Be grateful that I'm offering to help you out. This is a service even the IPC can't buy.
You understand now? Herta wants you to stay in her space station.
Well, I'm going to have to modify your wording here. This little twerp can only stay temporarily until the research is done. Or maybe I'll lose interest halfway through and they can just beat it.
And after that?
Not my problem.
You also have another option. The Astral Express. If you want, you can leave with us. The Express has its fair share of experiences with Stellarons. The thing you're worried about and the answers we're looking for are one and the same. Besides, we can come back anytime to let Herta conduct her research. She's absolutely fascinated now.
Well, works for me. Keeps this subject fresh, too. And that way, I won't need to keep worrying about this little twerp all the time. Perfect.
Again, the Expressor stay behind. You really are the most self-centered person I've ever met. I'll think about Himiko's offer.
My advice would be to get on. You're not doing me that big of a favor by staying.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
Just remember to come back often. Make an appointment in advance with Asta or Arlen so I can make time to study you.
There's no need to rush into this, Herta. Asta's in the Master Control Zone. Let's let her have a talk with Asta first and decide for herself. I'll be waiting for you on the platform. It's no hurry if you still have things to do or someone to see. Come find me when you've made your decision.
New message. Oh, it's Herta. I need you for something. Come to my office quickly. I'm waiting. But you're right next to me. Can't you just tell me? Automatic reply. Hi, I'm currently unavailable and I won't be contacting you later. What the hell? Himiko has left the team. Trial character done. Alright. Change team comp. Let's get you in here, Asta. Oh, damn it. I keep doing that, and I don't... Turn-based games almost always open with a menu like that, so that's why. Get you a little more up to snuff with the rest of the team. You have a light core equipped. I haven't completely lost my interest in you. Ask what you gotta ask. Well, just say it. How many puppets do you have? There are 249 in service and another 32 as backup. I can't be bothered to control their walking, so I just keep plenty around each area. So they just walk around like little zombies? What's in your collection here on the station? Curios that are mildly interesting and people who are utterly boring. You seem to own a lot of curios. Can I have some? Would you ask someone who's sentenced to life to share some prison time with you just because that person can? If you would, it means you're funny. If it wouldn't, it means you're smart. Why do you own the space station? How do you run it? The IPC doesn't mind another investment, and I don't reject their offer. As for the stay today, you need to ask Asta. No other questions. Yep, whatever. Anything new? I've already explored pretty thoroughly in here, so... Hey, it's all the portraits from before.
Zendar 1 Kulbara, Genius Society member 1. I hung up his portrait purely out of respect. Without him, there would be no Genius Society today. Frankly, I don't know what he has achieved. None of his books and inventions have survived. But there's gotta be a place for the founder of the society, right? Polka Kakamund, member 4 of the Genius Society. A woman full of mystery. Many people in the society died by her hand. I haven't heard anything about her for many years, but I firmly believe she is still alive. Hey, Lord of Silence, if you're here, if you're listening, I'm member 83 Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about. This is Aiden, member 22 of the Genius Society. The most selfless and the strangest one. He spent his whole life helping others. Personally, I don't see the point. but the society is famous thanks to him. The Inter-Astral Peace Corporation has been trying to find a replacement ever since his death. They searched for many Amber Eras, but no genius was willing to lower their head to the IPC. Until they found me. Oh, Elias Salas, such a lovely old fellow. He is member 56 of the Genius Society, one of the only 2 publicly elected ministers in the Society's history. Be grateful to him. He created the Synthesia beacons and overrange remote sensing, the cornerstones of modern cosmic communication. However, he did not disclose his inventions to the public, so I hereby certify that the rights of these 2 technologies belong to the Intelligentsia Guild. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the guild, but it is impressive that they managed to reproduce Elias Salas's inventions. Member 76 of the Genius Society, Screwlum. I've known him for a long time. He's a really good man, a gentleman with an exceptional mechanical mind. I've learned a lot from him. Recently, I have been working with him and Ron May on a project. I hope this project can help us get closer to the greatest mystery of the universe.
And yourself.
This is Madame Herta, or better known as Member 83 of the Genius Society. In her childhood, she solved the solitary waves theory and the spark model hypotheses. In her adolescence, she found the sigma baryons conversion method. In middle age, she proposed the Herta sequence and published a paper on
De-aging?
In her senior years, she managed to reverse her own age via de-aging and went on to solve the mystery of the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and even captured and sealed a stellaron. Madame Herta has saved the planet she was on from destruction 19 times, and has met the Aeons twice. This space station is her property.
Okay, so you're really old then, if that is the case.
Hey!
So, you're communicating to me via another puppet. How did you get here so soon? Sorry if I kept you waiting. I know how she got here soon. A different puppet, like she said.
Who's waiting for you? I've been busy. What you're seeing is one of my remote-controlled puppets. They're all over the station. I just connect to one wherever
And see, I'm starting to pay attention a little more.
Enough chit-chat. I am working on a big project with a few colleagues. If we succeed, it will answer the ultimate question that's been puzzling us for thousands of Amber Eras. The truth about Aeons. Aeons. Think about it. What mystical existences. Some Aeons used to be ordinary humans like you and me, but somehow they managed to obtain power beyond our imagination. They are mysterious, powerful, silent, and terrifying. It's hard to explain all the mysteries surrounding them. How were they created? Why were they created? What were they created for? Have you ever thought about these questions?
42? Hello, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What's that got to do with me?
Well, indeed. It's got nothing to do with you, but we need you. Give me some time. I'll make this worthwhile for you, too. The 4 geniuses of the Society wrote a program together. You see the big machine in the office? That machine contains a universe. Just like the universe we live in, but it's more streamlined and customized. I call it
Oh dear.
Metaverse.
Seriously, don't ride that hype train. I love Hoyoverse so much. Let's just keep it simple.
Oh, really? That's what my partner said as well. Fine. I am a team player. Then let's call it the simulated universe. Now go and experience it for yourself. I will guide you in the simulated universe to make sure nothing happens to you. I'll even give you a substantial reward.
Today is yesterday's tomorrow. Simulated Universe first closed beta. Start. I guess I can't talk to you anymore. Can you see this message? If you do it, just tap anywhere on the screen. Your body is still sitting in the office. This is a simulated universe generated from your memories. This is only the alpha test server where the features are not fully available. Now try to walk around. See? You can move around now. I want you to play with Akivali and find the monsters to fight. Let's see which simulated Aeon will notice you first. Oh, this is where we started the game. I was wondering if there was going to be a way to, like, come back. I preloaded those 2 kinds so you don't have to fight alone. How very kind of me, no?
It's too late to repent.
Activate 2 XP to experience faster combat. Ah. Activate auto battle to automatically use abilities in combat. Oh, damn it! That's not what I wanted to do! I was just trying to get out of the menu!
Stay right there while I give you a present.
He looks totally unamused.
You can't run. Try that again.
It's too late to repent. The time's now.
Didn't do quite as much as I wanted to, but...
The truth of life and death, revealed this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Quillpaw, there is a murmur of the amber sky. It is dusk. You look and find countless copper ore, amber and opal, falling from the sky. This is a wondrous mineral rain. In the steam, the colossal thing stretches their spine from the mantle with a sledgehammer gripped in its broad palm. You open your eyes and realize that this is actually a Quillpaw, the Aeon of Preservation. Is this some kind of role-playing? There is a huge roar around them. This is a warning for you. Then they disappear before your eyes. Herta. Our calculations are correct. Quillpaw, the Aeon of Preservation, has really appeared. Herta's voice suddenly sounded as she let out an ambiguous giggle. The Aeon Trailblaze Akavali's revival has attracted an old friend. Tell me more stories about the relationships between the Aeons. What you saw was a simulated Aeon carefully constructed by Ron May and Screwlum. The simulated Aeons will ignore us just like the real ones, so I set your simulated identity as Akivali, Aeon of Trailblaze, to attract them. With the click of her tongue, Herta says, "Now it seems that my judgment is correct. Next time you run into Aeons, try to get something out of them." You must know more than... what do you want to know? Myths of Aeons, antidotes, love stories, the origin of the universe, anything will do. Herta was annoyed. Just think of something. I'll cover you for this test. See, I used my clearance to enhance your blessings. Now you can have some fun. Don't ask why, just thank me. Go pick one. Already enhanced. When a character inflicts weakness break on a target, the character gains a shield. Characters receive a shield at the end of the turn. And upon entering battle, all characters gain a shield. I don't know. All these sound good. In Simulated Universe, blessings can be chosen after defeating enemies, which are effective only in the current exploration. Okay, so I guess they go bye-bye when I leave the simulation. Look for opportunities to improve your combat strength. I have an audience with the Amber Lord. And have an audience with the Amber Lord again. What does it even mean? What does any of this mean?
Clemency? Never heard of it.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Let's make it quick. Take this!
Alas, Quillpoth didn't come. I guessed as much. Pick the blessing that turns shields into damage and hurry onward. Receive reduced damage after attacking enemies. Quake damage based on the shield effect. Small chance of removing debuff, but she told me to pick this one, so I'm just gonna follow her orders and try not to mess anything up. Oh, this is gonna be like a 3-tiered battle. Not what I meant to slap, but okay. I'm going to speed up the process. Now you're going to fight 3 times in a row. This is how the simulated universe operates, but I'm running out of patience. Be sure to collect preservation blessings, okay? See if we can get Quillpoth to visit once more. Honey, I feel like you just picked the wrong person entirely for this, but...
Rules are made to be broken.
It's too late to repent.
Okay, the shield thing only is for 1 turn.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Take this!
You're annoying! You can't run! Try that again!
Step aside. I have no time now.
My turn.
Numero 3.
I told ya I could fight.
Everybody has a shield, so just...
Let's go.
I was gonna say, are these 2 considered next to each other? Now that I've done the thing.
Just a scratch.
You can't run! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
3 out of 3. We are not done. Everybody has a shield.
Try that again! You're annoying! You can't run!
It's too late to repent. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
Come on. Quake damage increases and is blasted to all enemies. Darn it. Darn it, what? Well, they probably won't come. Receives a shield, the max damage that can be absorbed by the shield. What, did I mess up? Sorry, I temporarily revoked your activity permissions. I need to apologize to you about something. I confess, I'm a little too eager for success. I won't interfere with the system again. Just play as you like. Quillpot's appearance was probably just a coincidence. That's it. Anyway, I'm sorry. What, did I pick the wrong thing or something?
We need a strategy.
Move carefully. The time is now.
You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how can we lose?
Take this!
Try that again.
Clemency?
Okay, I
Never
got a
heard
shield, so we're okay.
My turn. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move. You have the worst luck running into me.
Wait, everybody already has a shield. Never mind. How do I go back?
Stay right there while
I
give you
don't.
a
I don't go back.
You can't run.
Oh, wait! I just realized. There's a bar around the HP bar, and that's the shield. Good night, my friend. The flight is over and you wait in peace, but nothing happens. Herta? What should I do? There was a long silence, followed by a deep sigh from Herta. I was expecting them to appear. Never mind. I'll switch off the simulated universe then. It'll only take a second and you won't feel a thing. Let's chat back in reality. Did you say it would only take a second? They came, you hear Herta's stunned words. No, not them. It's another Aeon. It's... Her voice suddenly drifts off. You have a strange feeling about this as Herta's words solidified and the whole simulated universe becomes somehow unreal. You see a blurry figure made of mirror fragments, and their facial features are repeatedly refracted by the prism to form a mystery. Countless memories spring up before your eyes. The Foolie. Foolie. You see Kafka. Her body is stretched, deformed, and rubbed together with the umbrella in her hand, turning into water droplets and falling to your feet. You find yourself becoming a weeping ad-live-in baby with an uncut umbilical cord. You remember that there is a golden scar on your body and golden blood flowing on the dying planet. You find yourself dark-skinned and wearing a robe of the wasteland. You find that you are a swift shadow across the abyss, reaching out into the shooting star. Then a voice suddenly came. The robe flutters and wraps around your dark skin. You laugh at exploration. The silk threads spin, overlap, and weave into oceanic words. Every word they say is connected to each other like a whisper. Before you can say anything, they suddenly disappear. Wait, let's talk about Kafka. We did it, Herta yells with excitement. That was Foolie. They thought you were the fallen, Akivili, so they actively started a conversation with you. Foolie is valuable to our research because they have the memories of all beings and know almost as much about everything as Noose does. Come on, I want to upgrade the simulated universe. You need to stay in there even longer in the future. You said you wouldn't interfere anymore. It feels like a hook pulled at your belly button and your entire body tumbled in a circle. When you open your eyes, you're already back in Herta's office. Your first experience of the simulated universe has ended. Success! I have to tell the news to Stefan right away. Don't you just stand there. Go again for a walk and see if you can get a few more words out of them or something. Why is them capitalized? Alright, I'll go then. I've upgraded the simulated universe. Now it has more RAM and can support longer sessions. I've downloaded more RAM off the internet. I guess the last round was pretty boring, so I'll get Stefan to add some more fun stuff. This part is specifically made for you. Have lots of fun. Not as good as getting rewards in real life. I don't trust your people's definition of fun. Oh, that's for sure. After all, you're going to be spending more time on the project. Overall, this is a long-scheduled version update with longer gameplay, more content, better rewards, and a more bizarre difficulty curve. So get ready and prepare back in the Simulated Universe's beta test. I'll help you out more. Oh, we get Herta? Ice. Items obtained. A book. Databank. It's probably for her. Aside from completing trailblazing missions to progress the storyline, other missions can also be encountered in the exploration. Oh, side quests! After exploring certain areas in depth, adventure missions can be received from people there, so you become more familiar with different worlds. Is that a pupper? Completing certain missions allows you to invite companions that you meet in your journey into the Astral Express. Aside from that, you can also complete daily missions, it begins, to obtain corresponding rewards. What's up? I'll only answer your questions about the simulated universe. About the project. Got some questions? How is it going to answer the mystery of the Aeons? Oh, in layman's terms, it will simulate the Aeons themselves, then we can ask them questions. The Society has pulled a lot of strings and diverted a lot of resources to make this project happen. The false Aeons we have simulated are connected to the real paths, so you say we have basically created a bunch of powerless mini-gods. Of course, if you want to get to the nitty-gritty, it's not that simple. This project has encountered plenty of hiccups along the way. It wasn't smooth sailing. Mini-gods, you say? Genshins, perhaps? People finally figuring out what that word means. You said there are other collaborators? Well, the project was jointly launched by 4 members of the Society. There's Wao-Mei, a master of the field of creation. She cultivated the protoplasms of the simulated Aeons. There's Screwlum, the famous mechanical aristocrat who's responsible for writing the underlying logic of the program and the algorithm of the galaxy. There's me, Herta, who's responsible for providing the venue, personal resources, and adding some interesting systems into the project. There's also Stefan. Oh, he wants to keep it a secret, so forget about him. Why do you need me? Well, because you're special. You have a Stellaron in your body. You're living the life of a trailblazer while also receiving a glance from Nanook. The Aeons may be more willing to accept you. You know, the Aeons have no concept of free will at all. They think about nothing but their destined path, sort of like angels. So when we ask them questions, they simply ignore us, even when Screwlum gave them each a simulated personality and maxed out their socialization stat. So we decided on a different approach, with you. Still have some questions. About the content of the simulated universe. What exactly does it simulate? It is a simulation of the entire universe according to Screwlum's design, but right now, only limited locations are open for access in the terminal. It's enough for us. Screwlum likes to design big useless things. He has a whole planet to himself, so he doesn't care about spatial limitations. Why is combat part of the design? Because combat is the best way to demonstrate which path is likely to walk. We can only summon those simulated Aeons we designed when there is a connection to the path. The creatures don't have any special powers, but are as much a real pain in the butt as the actual gods. Does it read my thoughts? Of course. For your safety, I want to ensure that everything you see is manageable. I don't want to lose your mind in the simulation. About simulated universe rewards. I knew you'd ask about this. Go on. What do I get for testing the simulated universe? You can keep all the information you get from the simulated Aeons. Isn't that enough? Some people would sell their firstborn just to see an Aeon, and you will get to speak with them face to face. I thought you were talking about a financial reward? Oh, well, if you want, I'm sure you can arrange something. I have more credits than I know what to do with, but honestly, it's just a bunch of numbers the IPC typed up. I want to give you something more practical and realistic, something that can really help you, so maybe different from how you actually imagined it. That's all. See you soon. Don't forget to test my simulated universe! Okay. Wants me out. I want out. I need a drink of water.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Use the teleport function to fast travel to unlocked locations. Okay, nice. Use select to open navigation. Oh, there's a map. Okay. Use navigation to quickly move between different locations. Switch between maps. Okay. Select space anchors to teleport and get to destinations quickly. Oh, so you can also teleport to them. Okay. There's the main quest here, but... Didn't they say they were dailies now? Hang on. Where the heck am I? Wonder how she's doing over there. Flyers last times how many times she would. When I close my eyes, I can think of her face. How am I supposed to work? Who are you thinking about? You scared me. I thought it was the scoundrels from the department next door looking for trouble here. I don't think I've seen you before. You new researcher on the space station? My name is Rocky. I'm a researcher from the Department of Galactic Geography. Her name is Leslie. You may have heard legends about her. Anyway, if you stay long enough, I'm sure you get to know her in the future. Got something to ask you. When will Leslie come back? Well, I'm not sure. After all, she's the only lucky one who got to visit the Abundance Segmentum in this Amber era. However, she is bathed in divine blessings every day over there. She must be much happier doing research with other outstanding researchers over there than staying on the space station. Since it's such a happy existence for her, it must be enjoyable to stay there for a long time, right? Do you like Leslie? Isn't it obvious? She is the one. Unfortunately, I haven't officially confessed my love for her. It's good, though. That way I can have more time to pursue her and wait for her response. Who are the scoundrels in the department next door? Those people, they're just a bunch of hooligans looking for trouble. Different departments adopt different research methods. Academic conflict is normal, but some people just take things too personally and come to harass other people. Hi, Twitter. That's why I often teach them a good lesson. I'll see if they still dare to look for trouble at the Department of Galactic Geography. Oops, not that. I didn't read it. My bad. No further questions. You didn't bother me. It's good to have someone to talk to distract me. After all, I shouldn't keep thinking about Leslie, should I? Oops. Darn Genshin controls. That boy is playing with his stupid rocks again. I have no idea what he wants to do with his future. If he keeps doing this, we can't blame the other departments for looking down on us. He's hopeless. How is he going to achieve anything? The fleeting romance between men and women is an obstruction to the way of scientific research. But what about gay relationships? Why is the Department of Galactic Geography looked down on? Hey kiddo, are you new here? How dare you ask this question? Are you looking for trouble or are you an idiot? Fine, looking at your face, I assume you're not a bad person. The stupidest rule of the space station is to divide talents and knowledge rigidly based on departments. The second stupidest rule, which is a hidden rule, is that different departments are ranked on a hierarchy. Eloquent people are well respected with the quiet, diligent researchers so-called old-fashioned and stubborn. This is what the space station should change the most. But I'm just an old guy. It's not up to me to change anything, but if you ask me, young people should work hard to achieve what they want. I've got something to ask you. Do you think Leslie likes Rocky? If you ask me, that can only be wishful thinking. That can only happen in his dreams. Maybe there are so many rumors about the girl that everyone has forgotten one important fact. Her individual capabilities are simply extraordinary. Leslie is more than a celebrity. She is a gifted scholar. She is the combined result of her genes and her efforts. Even her sister Emily won't be able to achieve anything like that. Leslie is a once-in-a-century genius while Rocky is an ordinary researcher. Tell me, do you think she'll like him? Will you support them being together? How am I supposed to comment on something like that? Would you prepare an opening speech for the Genius Society? You won't. It's just something impossible. If Leslie really says yes to Rocky, he'll have to work hard. Otherwise, the gap between them will be too big and their lifestyles will be too different. Even if they're together, they will fight a lot. I'm old. I can't bear to see people break up. If they want to be together in the long run, Rocky will have to toughen himself up. Look what I said. Nonsense. Nonsense. How do you evaluate the invasion? Expected both the invasion itself and the survival of the space station. I had no doubt that any external attack would be unable to destroy the space station, because I know the worst issue lies in internal distortion instead of external disturbance. If conflicts and contempts continue to exist among different departments, I'm afraid that the space station will collapse before I die. Its own issue leads to its internal disintegration. You're a youngster too. Your words are more intellectual than mine. When you have time, please talk to my student. It's a misfortune as well as the Department of Galactic Geography's misfortune. Alright. Wait. There's stuff on the desk. Part 6. Oh! I missed my ability to read that. How does one... Wait! Oh, whoa! How do I... Tab for the shortcut wheel? Left alt to show cursor? Please don't look anything up. Oh. Oh! Hello! I see! That helps. Travelogue. Warp characters, tutorials. Oh, for fuck's sake. I am not reading those on the stream anymore. Jesus. I am so sorry, everyone. I am so sorry for making you put up with that.
Still haven't made up your mind? Fine. Since I'm interested in you, I'll answer any questions you have.
Have I done these up before?
Me? Well, talking about oneself is as pointless as it gets.
You're the master of the space station. What do you actually look like?
On paper, yes. But I don't really care about this place. I built it, put some stuff in, left some people here, and let them just manage themselves. Asta's the lead researcher of the space station, so for all intents and purposes, she's the master. I reject the concept of ownership because I don't want the responsibilities that come with it.
Mood. I hate to break it, but mood. What do you actually look like?
Human. Female. Young, beautiful, attractive. Not much different from what you're seeing now. I modeled it after how I looked back when I was a kid. It might not be identical, but I'd say maybe 70, 80%.
I mean, if I had the ability to stick myself in some sort of cyborg or doll or something of the sort, I absolutely would too. And I know people get pissy about it, but I would absolutely do like a younger version of myself, even though myself now, people still think I'm a teenager, despite the fact that I'm 31. But yeah, I would absolutely, because of like physical health and mobility and just the way my body moves in general, I would also pick a younger form. It's just so much easier to navigate with.
Oh, I was so precocious. All I cared about back then was solving the solitary wave problem. Ignoring my precious childhood.
I don't want to say this, but I'm curious.
It doesn't matter. Who cares if others don't like me? I know I don't care. As long as I have my own value.
So if I could be a ghost in the shell, or I think Cyberpunk 2077 has something like a similar system that you could just make yourself a doll body of sorts, I absolutely would. I would change my physical appearance. I would become something else.
Well, you may have good character. Do you have any value? Don't take that the wrong way. I'm genuinely asking you. You might have some value. I just don't know about it.
About Stellarons.
Stellarons, huh? Ask away. I'm listening.
What exactly is a Stellaron?
According to my research, it's a type of life form with a special property that tethers it to a certain path or Aeons power. Wherever it's located, it responds to that world's desires to advance its civilization. But this comes at the cost of some form of disaster. The mechanism behind it is likely related to Nanook the Destruction.
Do you know about the Stellaron Hunters? I don't.
Oh, that weird bunch. I'm satisfied with just one Stellaron. But they've scoured the universe, obtained several, and still aren't satisfied. I don't know what their true intentions are. Screwlum went up against the Stellaron Hunters before. I heard there was a member whose hacking skills were on par with Screwlum. Being on the same level as Screwlum, who's probably the best in the universe, is nothing short of spectacular. It's beyond my abilities. Computers are not my forte.
Surprising. Why am I the host of the Stellaron? Because, what's-her-name literally jammed it into my chest?
That I don't know. Which is why I'm gearing up to solve this mystery.
About the Express.
The Express? Shouldn't you be asking Himiko instead?
What's the Astral Express like?
You mean how it looks? Like a train. Well, I was very interested in the Express for a while, and wrote a lot of papers, but forgot where I left them. Now I can't remember anything about it.
Why is this woman so much of a mood? This is me with my playthroughs. People will ask me things like, oh, what did you do for XYZ, or what did you think about that? And it's like, oh, it's been 5 years. I haven't seen it anymore. It's beyond the scope of my memory. Do you trust the Astral Express? That's another reason why I make so many lists and why I make these videos to begin with, because I will not remember jack shit about this game in like a few years, I swear to God, without some sort of refresher left behind. Since I was so groggy this morning, I hardly remember the intro. There's another reason why I record my games. It's for myself. If you enjoy your time here, thank you. I'm confused, but thank you. Are you as scatterbrained as I am? What's your relationship with them?
Oh, we've been business partners for a long time. Every once in a while, I'll need them to get me things from other planets. And they often come to me to help them solve problems.
About the decision.
What decision? You're gonna have to be more specific.
Can I return to the space station?
Of course! I'll still be here waiting for you. The space station will be waiting for you. Returning? It's not impossible. If you want to be a researcher here, you can just ask Asta. If she's fine with it, I have no complaints. No, hold on. You have a Stellaron within you. I think it's better if you left and came back occasionally. It might be dangerous if you stayed for too long.
Can I stay at the space stations? Do I have any other choice?
Oh, how should I know? It's up to you. You have so many options to choose from. Maybe jump out a hatch, or hop into the Fragmentum and see if any monsters are worshipping you.
Excuse me! So, should I board the Express?
Well, from an objective standpoint, that is the most rational place for you to be. First of all, you have somewhere to live, and you'd be under their protection. Also, it'll be a long trip, so you'll have more opportunities to find a way to save yourself from the Stellaron. Lastly, if the Stellaron really explodes, you won't harm too many people around you.
Also worth noting too, so many people I know are probably, because I do Genshin, asking the question in post, is the technology she uses as a doll pretty much the same as the technology that they used to make Raiden and Scaramouche as a doll? And the answer is yes.
No, you're way too dangerous. I don't mind personally, but I don't want Asta and
You're a ticking time bomb. Get off my ship.
You wouldn't want the Stellaron in you to hurt all the people in the space station either, right? Just come back once in a while. You will always be welcome at the space station. Just don't stay for too long.
And if you feel any symptoms, get the fuck out. But yeah, that's how I knew so much about Raiden and Scaramouche and their doll-like selves. It was because of this universe, and now you're getting to see it. So yay, the time loop has come all the way back around. Woo! I really want to stay.
You really are weird. What's so good about this place? Even
I love the aesthetics.
Ugh, fine. To be honest with you, I have plenty of ways to seal a mere Stellaron. You just might end up not having a lot of personal freedom. If you're so keen to stay, fine, I'm okay with it. Go speak to Asta. She's the lead researcher. She's in charge.
Alright, that's it for now. The rest just loop around.
Okay.
I think the dialogue boxes might change ever so slightly depending on what answer you pick in what order. I noticed that as I was combing through the conversation. That's a cool feature. But I think eventually we'll just loop around to the same stuff. Obviously I'm not staying because then we'd have no game, but what the? World Shop. That was not what I meant to open. Why does this open this now instead of my tutorials? Nice afro. Let me double check everything. Research topic, no progress. Research progress report meeting. Cancelled last minute performance review criteria under evaluation. Good, everything's in place. Now it's the best time for scientific research. Uh-huh. I don't think I've seen you before. Nevertheless, it seems to be our fate to meet each other like this, especially during the leisure time away from work. Don't you have work to do? What should be counted as work? Is it sitting behind a desk all day, devoting all your life to some random pieces of ill-defined data? Or racking your brain, trying to come up with a way to deliver convincing arguments for the sake of a performance review? Outward appearance doesn't say anything about your work attitude. If your mind is not in work mode, how is it any different from slacking off? Similarly, thinking about work during break is what should be considered as true devotion to your work. You got it? What have you got for sale here? I've got something to ask you. You look like someone from the IPC. Let me remind you, I'm a level 2 researcher at the Department of Arts, okay? Level 2. Can you even comprehend what a level 2 researcher is worth? I'm just handling the internal purchasing system for space station staff. Can't help it. No rest for the capable. I'm notoriously popular around the Department of Implement Arts, so everyone leaves the important job of liaising with the IPC over to me. Internal purchase system? What's that? You've come to the right place. That's just my line of work. Just as the name suggests, it's a purchase system subcontracted to the IPC that's only available for space station staff. There's some pretty cool and useless stuff in there, especially if you're doing research. It's just the only currency accepts at the moment is Herterium. Herterium? Wait, does she have a currency named after her? And it's an exclusive supply, if you get my drift. The whole thing is designed to recycle Herterium. You can't actually say that to anyone, though. What kind of research do you usually do? Oh, come on. Can you please not talk about work while I'm taking a break? What, are you saying that this is working hours too? You're surprisingly stubborn. Don't you think working hours and non-working hours are specified by a timetable? At this rate, your hairline will recede before you turn 30. If all you want to do is talk about research, just grab any researcher. Don't ruin my joy of slacking off. Chatting is also a way of resting. Come chat with me if you're interested. I'll be happy to talk about anything as long as it's not about research. Oh, I get stuff for talking to you? You're here. Are you here for a vacation this time? Feel free to take a seat and have a break. What have we got for sale? In the World Shop, you can buy goods with the corresponding currency. Any purchases are counted on the cumulative spending. The cumulative spending goals and rewards can be viewed here. Spend a ton of money, get a ton of shit. View item details. Advanced level up material for traces. God, it begins! Cooking Genius 123 food order robot. He's gonna become everybody's best friend. Hello, food order robot cooking genius 123 at your service. Scanning user identification information. Please do not move your name card or face. Scan successful. The meal package available for pickup is at the Space Station Business Meal. If you want to taste more delicious food, please upgrade your researcher level. Oh, there's a class system for who gets what food. Current number in line 0. The meal is being dispatched to you. Please wait patiently. Delivery in progress. Delivery in progress. Space Station Business Meal has been delivered. Enjoy your meal. Comfort food times 2. I actually get stuff for talking to you guys? Still not on sale yet. I'm holding out. Hey, it's... Oh shit, I just hit the wrong key and I'm gonna mess it up as soon as I let go. Ah! Is it okay? Don't. Okay, I hit Windows instead of Alt, but apparently it didn't mess with it too bad. Arlen, are you still at the space station? It's me. I got your number without asking. That depends what it is that you... What? That's so rude. Are you still in the space station? Of course, we haven't said farewell yet. The station is launching a program called Project Revival. If you have time, I'd like to ask for some help. Uh-oh, my phone's credits for this month are running out. This is my last message. Come, I'll be waiting. Road to Revival. This is the menu I meant to look into earlier. Whoops. Got distracted. Road to Revival. The Legion's campaign has come to a temporary end. Travel amongst the vast sea of stars. The echo remnants from the Herta space station are heard once again. With the combined strength of Asta and all the researchers, the Peerless Space Station seems to be expanding and recruiting for an operation known as Project Revival. Arlen believes that you are the most suitable candidate for this. I saw some more second betas and stuff. Nice. I might do these before I do other stuff, but... What a headache! Which one should I give Master Capote? Why don't I give both curios to him? That way I don't have to worry whether he might not like it or not. But if he dislikes both of them, wouldn't it be twice as bad? Master Capote is gonna hate me. What should I do? Do you have the right to give curios as a gift? Who's Master Capote? What? You don't know who Master Capote is? You didn't only arrive today, did you? Or did the Legion break your head during their investigation and give you amnesia? Child, don't test me. Fine, fine. Let me reintroduce Master Capote to you. If you asked who is the most dazzling star in the space station other than Madame Herta, it would definitely be Master Capote. He is gentle and modest, mature and composed. His inner excellence gives him a perfect appearance. Oh, one's appearance is shaped by one's mind. But don't you dare do anything to Master Capote. I'm his #1 fan on the space station. I've got something to ask you. What kind of curio does Master Capote usually prefer? You're asking the right person. I gotta be the only person in the space station who can answer that question. I know Master Capote's hobbies like the back of my hand. I even remember that he adds 3.5 cubes of sugar to his coffee. As for the curio, how do you add half a cube? Do you eat half of it first? That seems a little hard to break apart. As for the curios, you think you can fool me into answering this? As I said, curios are distributed according to regulations instead of the researcher's preferences. What is the Department of Implement Arts regulations in terms of distributing curios? It's none of your business. The space station has its own rules and regulations. So does our department. The curios I distribute to Master Capote are through the normal procedure. Don't think too much about it. Anyway, the Department of Implement Arts is very busy. Don't ask around even if you don't believe me. Save us some troubles. Geez, I hate newbies like you who always try to get to the bottom of everything. Give me a curio too. Huh? Do you even know what you're talking about? I can't just give a curio to a random person. Except for Master Capote, no one gets curios without going through the normal process. No one gets to choose curios. Do you think a newbie like you can match Master Capote's knowledge and standards? I mean, your researcher level is too low. You can't apply for a curio for your research at the moment. Anything else is none of your business. Finally, I spent so much effort introducing the basics of the space station to you, but you're interested in things you shouldn't know. Did I get anything for that? To be honest, I think the conclusion that you derived isn't quite right. How is it not? The literature you cited right here and here, they're all from outdated texts. Hold on a minute, what does outdated mean? These are the latest up-to-date articles. Go take a look if you don't believe me. That's right, why are you currently the latest up-to-date articles? But by the time the paper's published, they could have been changed, so that's why I'm saying your research simply isn't rigorous enough.
Oh, thank goodness you're all safe. It's a pity that we haven't had the chance to talk much, and now the express is about to leave. Do you have any questions?
Is the damage to the space station serious? Make sure you don't burn yourself out. Is there any way I can help? Herta says I can stay.
Huh? Madame Herta said that? In that case, I have nothing against it either. Mind you, if Madame Herta was to do something to you, she's not going to care a lot about what you think.
Is the damage to the space station serious?
Well, Madame Herta gave me a piece of code, which she apparently wrote on the way here. I just tried it out, and the defense shield's regenerating 3 times faster than before. Thanks to her, the Antimatter Legion outside is not much of a threat anymore. The space station's repairs and reconstruction can also begin smoothly, but internally. When the Stellaron was extracted, even for that brief moment, it corroded the space station and formed a new space, what we now call the Fragmentum. The part that was corroded is irreversible, so the space station will always be in a state of quasi-fragmentum.
What are the effects of the Fragmentum?
All existing Fragmentums are connected, so there will be monsters that will enter the space station.
And there's no way to repair that?
I talked with Arlan, and there's no easy solution to this problem at the moment. We can only increase the security and patrol frequency to protect the ongoing research.
So aliens can basically just invade anytime. Like, the Gnosis just come through the walls. Make sure you don't burn yourself out.
After all this is over, I'm putting my vacation time in with Madame Herta. I've got it all planned. I'll hop on an airship and give the Blue a good look.
You can see it from the space station, you know. Will Madame Herta let you take a vacation?
Well, I guess so. I haven't taken leave once since I joined the space station. Oh, and if I have an actual full vacation, I can take my time to collect observational data and finish writing my paper. Of course, there's already a lot of published research on the blue, but I want to study it myself. It might sound a lot like work, but it's really just a hobby. There are no deadlines or quotas to meet, and I don't get paid.
There's really no way you can help.
Well, if you wanted to come back and help, of course I wouldn't refuse you. Dan Hung helped inventory our rare items. March 7th said that she would help out as much as she can and connected over 50 wires in the electrical room. Everyone from the Express is so obliging. And I think you're pretty good at meddling, too.
Let me think things over.
Oh, sure. No hurry.
We aren't staying. We all know this. Could have sworn I saw Don Hung in one of these. Okay, you're there. I have to remind myself that there's like no limit to sprinting because it isn't that kind of game. I can just go wherever the heck I want. Wait. Oh, it was you that I saw because of the green. You're not Don.
I have 10 life insurance policies on the go.
That sounds bad, actually. That sounds like fraud. 10 life insurance policies. Don't get married. Don't tell anybody you have life insurance policies. Don't. I couldn't help myself and brought 10 whole insurance policies. How come? Are you nuts? Back before the Legion invaded, an old departmental veteran passed away. It really stirred up some feelings. So I bought all of these and listed your name on the beneficiary column. In case something ever happens to me one day, at least you and our little precious can keep this to keep on living. Don't say such terrible things, newlywed researcher. Sorry, but it's not uncommon for people with like high life insurance policies to just get taken out by the spouse. Maybe don't mention those. It's a very common like murder trope in America because it happens a lot. Raise your proud heads. Don't try to deceive yourself by ignoring the tragedies right in front of your eyes. Have you ever thought about the feeling of the robotic arm when you order a cup of latte that requires 1,000 whisks? Did it ever occur to you that the non-human curios can also feel pain when you cast excessive external stimulation to it just to see its unique response? Emotion is not exclusive to humans. Facing the tragedy of non-human creatures around you is the first step to truly understanding love. How can you protect the rights and interests of non-human creatures? How can we alleviate the enslavement of robots? You hit the nail on the head, my friend. I see you have a sharp eye and you're good at spotting the most essential pain of those of the issue. I'm sure everyone can see the level of science and technology in the space station, however people show no respect for machines. Show no respect for animals or other humans either. People get rid of them when broken and replace them when they start to slow down. It's a very dangerous mindset. They do that with people too. Retail anyone? This is the current situation. It's very bad. I still got some questions for you. Any questions you have, my friend, I will tell you everything I know to solve the questions in your heart. Oh my god. Why do you want to protect the rights and interests of non-human creatures? What have you done as the president of the Mimicry Protection Association? What are other people's perspectives on your actions? Unfortunately, most of the research here is selfish. They care too much about short-term interests. They are more willing to put their efforts into things like promotion and salary. I'll be honest with you, they think my idea is premature and unrealistic. But fortunately, once in a while I meet people like you who share the ambition. It gives me faith to stick to the right path. Why do you want to protect the rights? Good question. Only by understanding the motives behind the actions can mutual understanding be truly achieved. Among the countless curio collections of the space station, life does not only exist in the human receptacle. They often inhabit places that humans can't imagine, such as a table or a cup. However, just because their appearance is not understood by humans, their lives are not valued. You love Buddhism, my dude. How ridiculous. How can anyone segregate life into different levels just because of their external forces? For this reason, I decided to establish the Mimicry Protection Association to protect the rights and interests of non-human creatures. What have you done as the president of said association? I am powerless on my own. My influence may disappoint you. But I swear in my soul that I've never treated this matter with any less importance. Every day I work hard to promote the Mimicry Protection Association. Other than the recruiting like-minded people like now, I also compiled the Robot Slavery Abolition Act. Though it is only a draft, I've got the preliminary framework set up. I have some faith in the future. I'm sure we can change this cold-blooded status quo. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. I don't have any other questions. Although we didn't chat long, I feel you've already understood everything I've tried to express. I hope we can make more efforts in protecting the rights and interests of non-human creatures in the future. Hang on. Do I need to mess with said space anchor? Oof. Can I talk to you? Cannot talk to you. Yo, what's up? Arlen, head of security reporting to... Oh, it's you. Sorry, I didn't recognize you at first. I was just thinking about ways to improve the security department's emergency response training. After all, this is an important part of Project Revival. If the Legion dares to attack us, I don't want to make things easier for them. Project Revival? Well, Project Revival is a set of post-disaster operational protocols that Lady Asta and the heads of the 5 departments... It's cute. Collaboratively developed using data gathered about the damage sustained by the space station. It also involves many other confidential initiatives such as the Curio Collection Squad, Security Zoning, and the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation's Damage Assessment. Sounds very organized. Well, it's all due to the clear thinking and proper planning of Lady Asta and the heads of the various departments. But the implementation of Project Revival is not easy, and Lady Asta believes that the number of personnel needed exceeds our previous estimates. Sorry, but it seems as if it's come out of nowhere, but would you like to help? You protected me in the past when we battled those Legion monsters. You're truly a trustworthy comrade. That's why I immediately thought of seeking your help. How come you never have anything good for me? Please just order me around as you please. This is not an order at all. If you're willing to help, we'd really appreciate it. It's nothing too difficult, really. The department staff are busy with Project Revival. Can you please go to every zone in the space station to see if they need assistance? By the way, here's your commission fee, a total of 648. I'm not really sure how much I should offer you. Since my living expenses are already covered by the space station, I have no idea how much money is actually worth. We can't put a price on our friendship. Hopefully with your help in Project Revival, Lady Asta will finally get a good night's sleep. New message. There's like a whole thing that I've been blasted into. Can someone please help me? It's urgent, I need a reply ASAP. What happened? The security department is about to be in position. Darn, did you hit the send all button? Abraham, he's terrified by every living thing out there. The squad has helped him so many times before, he's probably making a big deal out of nothing again. Alas, everyone, just ignore him. In the reception hall where I was working on Project Revival, I ran across the insurmountable obstacle. I'm sure Alfred would have come to my rescue if he were still around. What choice do I have? I'm not one to... Well, crying doesn't solve anything. When did I get so many friends? What choice do I have? I'm not one to watch from the sidelines. Bryn believes in justice. Love it. Sorry if my research was inconvenienced you in any way. I've already taken it on myself to block the rest of your admirers who are still quelling to add you to their friend list. As for those requests already received, it's up to you to decide what to do with them. Do I have stalkers? What's going on? Doggo. This is Asta's pet dog. It is often set to auto walk mode, which no longer freaks out the research. Oh, you're mechanical. I know I've been making a lot of Xenosaga references, but Xenosaga does have pets like this. They function almost exactly like biological animals, but they are in fact machines. So, all the personality and spunk of a pet, but no doo-doo cleanup. A cute and lively puppy, you can tell by its wagging tail that it likes you. The puppy looks at you with a certain anticipation in its eyes. Let me tease you. The puppy looks in good spirits. This is a good opportunity to build a closer relationship with it. Touch its paws, scratch its belly, pat its head. Pat its head. Rubbing its fluffy pate with your palms, you can feel the sensation of its tail wagging quickly now. Peppy looks in good spirits. This is a good opportunity to build a close relationship with it. Scratch its belly. It seems it doesn't want to expose its belly in public. Never thought I'd find a dog that puts up a facade. Peppy looks in good spirits. Touch its paws. You place its soft little paws in the palm of your hand. Its warm paw pads are really squishy. It looks... okay, we're done. It seems tired. Let's just stop here for today. Sorry, I was busy arranging work on my team. Didn't notice you were here. Ask me anything. I'll do my best to help her Lady Asta's requests. Anything, huh? It's just nothing too weird. I can only tell you what I know. Any plans to hire more hands for the security department? With the Legion's invasion, it's become very apparent that we're short-staffed, but getting more people will require proper funding and additional administration work. I'd have to get the green light from Lady Asta on these matters. What I can do at this stage is to set up the training for our existing staff members. Most of the time, there's not much work for us at the station. We just need to handle the occasional research accidents and do our daily patrolling. At the end of the day, I'm the one to be blamed for the invasion. I was too complacent and failed to detect a major threat. Do you have any personal time? Personal time? Oh, I do have things to take care of outside of work, mostly studying and training. I'm also kind of a personal assistant to Lady Asta. That said, I need to improve my writing skills to be more help. Why did you choose to work at the space station? I follow Lady Asta's steps. I don't see myself choosing otherwise. Besides, I think my work here is meaningful. I'm happy to see our researchers conducting their work in a safe environment. That's all from me. Thanks. Oh, come find me anytime you have any feedback for the security department. Why didn't you tell me you've done this experiment before? I could have just asked you. I didn't tell you, but I bought the secondhand device a couple of days ago, and it blew out my budget. I feel like I paid too much. Any price is the same for someone who really needs it. Anyway, you bought it, so let's just put it to use. The experiment cannot wait. Any other things around now? Like I said, I wish collectibles were a little easier to see. Basic treasure. People come and go in the space station, but the researchers are oblivious to the presence of the chest. Could it be that no one else can see it? You can't help but ponder, and a primal impulse begins to course through you. You're about to open the chest when suddenly a reprimand rings in your ears. Why are you rummaging through other people's things? You resentfully withdraw your hand and watch the researcher pick up the treasure chest and leave. What? Well, that happened. Huh. So am I really just taking other people's stuff? Is that what it's implying here? Okay, I've been over there. Been over here. I've talked to you. Wait. Oh wait, that said advertising. Alright, now what? Oh, I can claim level 5. Star Rail past 10. Current trailblazing level is 7. Alright, let's... Didn't it want me, like, yeah. Please rest assured that the zone is now completely under the control of the Curio Collection Squad. Why is your voice shaking? You're the guy who was morbidly scared to death. Oh, that's why his voice is shaking. Is shaking? It's not. You must have misheard. Calm down, Abraham. As a member of Curio Collection Squad, you must always stay calm. Fear, if you're picked up by others, will not only make everyone distrust you, but also ruin your chance to avenge Alfred. Mrs. Hinkle transferred me here from the obstacle detection terminal so that I could follow the lead of Juan Mingle, head of the Curio Collection Squad, to toughen myself up on the front line. But as soon as I came here, I encountered a problem about reactivating the space anchor over there. That's not too hard. You think so too? Great, I'm not alone. Well, actually, the activation itself isn't the difficult part. You need to get close to the space anchor, and the biological polarity of your body will be enough to activate it. The real challenge is all the monsters along the way. Back when I was working at the obstacle detection terminal, they were nothing but distant shadows that I could brush aside. Then the invasion happened, and when I heard that they got Alfred, my heart began to fill up with hatred. But when I become a member of the Curio Collection Squad and meet them face to face, all I felt was fear. At that moment, Alfred's fading eyes flashed before my head. I felt short of breath, with cold sweat all over my body and my legs trembling. What a loser, right? I just couldn't find the courage to go through with it and activate the space anchor, and it had been like that for several days. Let's go together. We can look out for each other. I can't. I'll just get in the way. Please activate the space anchor. I'm counting on you. Well, away we go then. Left the safe zone. Oh. So it tells you if there's monsters about. Triple authentication failed. Opening the hatch is forbidden. Even the space station's special permit is unable to open the hatch. A so-called triple authentication is required here. Entering this mysterious cabin seems to require some extra effort.
Clemency? Never heard
Oh,
of it.
so that actually does auto. Whoops. I meant to do LB. My bad. I'm sorry. That's my fault. You're fire. Does anybody do fire? Nobody does fire. Deals minor fire damage to a single enemy with 5 bounces in total. What's a bounce?
My turn. Here.
Let's go.
You can't run.
No wind. Oops. Yeah, let's just see it.
Tough luck running into me. Phew.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Anchor activated. 13.
We need a strategy.
Very ordinary little robot providing very ordinary little life services on the space station. You notice a button sticking out of the robot, looking like it might be a power button. You decide to force shutdown? Yes, the little robot has been standby here for some time. You push the power button, sending the little robot into sleep mode. You've saved a teensy bit of power on the space station. It's not much, but it's still enough to make you puff your chest in pride. Let him know that the anchor is operational again. Was that it? Was it the teensy little robot? Or was it this? Oh, it's the anchor. I'm like, was the robot the thing of... Alright. Let's look at characters really quick. Yeah, 7. What have we got for... Because Himiko is not here to save us. Oh, erudition. So I have a different ice one. That's Nihility. Is this equipped on anybody yet? No. Will that help? Blaze out of? Wait. Few details. Strange being that does not belong to this world. Nurtured in the fragmentum created by the Stellaron, it prioritizes upon the world's root structures to obtain energy. Its armor burns with blazing flames in the core of the stars. In combat, the blaze out of space will incinerate anything it touches. Flame spawn. Crystallized elements with only the simplest intelligence. It drifts in the fragmentum in the form of a bird emitting intense heat, burning everything in its path. Okay, so. That seems like potentially a mission. Let's see if I'm strong enough to do it. Oof. Why are you going ahead of me?
truth of life and death.
I'm gonna see if I can take out some of these
revealed in an
birds.
instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Yeah, goodbye. See what's left trigger.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Move carefully.
Dang it.
Huh?
Okay.
Tough luck
Bird
running
dead.
into me.
Okay, see?
Let's make
It put a bar around the HP bar. That is the shield strength. I get it now.
Rules are made to be broken. Yeah.
Oh, it's doing multiple damage over time.
No manners, huh?
Deals minor fire damage to enemies. 5 bounces in total. I don't know what a bounce is. Is it like 5 to either side? What does that mean? Dan Hung's going through it. I'm gonna give it to him.
Here.
Let's go.
Try that again.
Too late to repent.
I'm afraid fire's gonna melt it.
Huh? My turn. Phew.
Let's make it quick.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Oh, it's a
Let's
boost.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't run. Tough luck running into me. Here.
I'll use it when the shield goes down, I think. I have so many of these, I might try.
Oh, look these.
See what bounce does. There goes Dan Hung's shield.
My turn. Phew.
Well, I knocked it out last time,
Try
so
hard
maybe.
sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Not
Let's make it
enough.
quick. Yeah.
No interest in conflict.
Can I use items? Light cones. Enemies. Allies. Oh, I might just have what I have.
Don't hesitate.
You can't run. No manners, huh? Huh? Tough luck running into me. Here.
Rules are made to be broken. our chance.
The truth of life and death. But the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's go.
Fighting is meaningless.
Who comes next? I'll just build it up for the other characters. I'm sorry.
Who invited you?
Just in case I die.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. My turn.
Sorry, the characters I need to attack come first.
Let's make it quick.
No manners, huh?
There's some characters I need to live more than others, sorry.
You can't run. Tough luck running into me.
Oh. I feel like I'm gonna lose Dan if I don't give him something.
Here.
But also March's shield is really low, so priorities? What are they?
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Let's make it quick.
Who invited you?
We did it! Formidable foe defeated. Treasure unlocked. A special access card is vaguely distinguishable from the others. The corners are chipped and the writings are worn out. It's unclear if it works. When the light is at a certain angle, the words blah can vaguely be seen printed on the card. Items obtained. Blank access authentication. Does that open this? Initiating authentication verification. Verifying. Verification failed. Nope. Retrieve authentication verification card. Submitting request to access the terminal. Please wait. Submitting access granted. Please select certificate sequence you wish to access. I don't know. Tier 1? Activating synchronization program. Activation successful. Beacon signal is coming from the master control zone. Certainly synchronizing to surveillance data. Analyzing, please wait. You see a blurry surveillance video recording the final images of a researcher with a luscious hairstyle kneeling down and reaching towards something. Activating synchronization program. Activation successful. Beacon signal is coming from the storage zone. Currently synchronizing to surveillance data. Analyzing, please wait. The surveillance video you could access is extremely blurry. You only see some webbaboos floating downwards outside the wall-sized window. This seems to be an elevated room somewhere. Beacon signal is coming from the base zone. The signal is very strong and is within 300 meters. Analyzing incoming visuals. Analyzing analysis successful. You see a group of images shot in strange angles. After much thought, you become convinced that the torso in the images is a remnant of the Antimatter Legion. The camera seems to be attached to the monster's body. Weird. Let Abraham know the thing is operational again. Left, the hunt. The hunt on the left, the harmony on the right, the erosion of the heart. What are you doing? It's done. I can hear something, but no matter what happens, even if I die in the next second, I must finish reciting this phrase. The hunt on the left, the harmony of the right, the erudition in the heart, and the pervasion of the chest. Okay, well done, Abraham. Wow, you're back already? I only recited this morale chant 167 times, and I keep calling it the spank on accident. The space anchor is already activated. Actually, when I was reciting the chant, I figured it all out. Since you helped me complete my task already, I can now continue to stay on the team. And I'll eventually hunt down the monster that killed Alfred and avenge him. I'll prove to you that I have the courage to take that step before A long night of death. I hope this is not our last encounter. Farewell. Trailblazing level. Experience. Mission complete. New mission. Go to the storage zone and learn about the revival declared by the researchers. I can no longer talk to him. Okay. The storage zone that once held a variety of curios has been turned into an emergency safe zone. The chilling shadows of death still linger, and the monsters continue to roam free in the silvery cavern. The exhilarating declaration of revival will be taking place here. There's no time to waste. Your efforts are the firewood that will fuel the flames of revival. And which one of these is my map?
Nice.
Wait. 3 out of 8? 3 out of 8. What, chests? Like, in the area or something? Treasure. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Oh, there's treasure chests in each area. That's what it's telling me. Okay. Let's go over here. Teleport. What is this? Battle of the intellects is a source of pride. Physical exertion brings shame? It's complete nonsense. So physical labor doesn't count as work now? Today, I'm going to show them all what real work is about. Yep, show them. All staff present? Please. Herta Space Station is undergoing a difficult period of revival. In the battle with the Legion, some of our colleagues were slaughtered by monsters, and their cold bodies were strewn into the silent space. The cyber attack has erased years of research efforts. The damaged curios are slowly disintegrating in a weightless environment. Everything within sight has been turned into a wasteland, and the monsters are still roaming in our cabins. No matter how many dazzling achievements you have made on your own, we can no longer afford to live like hermits. We need to mobilize every member of our staff, put down our inherent prejudice, and work together to recover the lost curios and repair the damaged caverns. I'm all ears. If you don't mind, I don't want to hear any more complaints about physical labor, nor do I want to see anyone putting off work. If you are interested in the curio recovery, please report to the Curio Collection Squad under Mr. Wen Mingde in the base zone as soon as possible. These are who are interested in repair work, and come to me to learn the process. I can help with the repairs. Good. Are you the young lady who helped in the master control zone? I have a special task for you. 45 meters out the door from where we are now, there's a major road deficit. I've checked in the small ordnance deposit on the other side of the deficit is swarming with monsters. I'm afraid ordinary staff won't be able to deal with this. Looks like I'm the only one. Yes, make sure to repair the road and eliminate the monsters at the end of it. I have many other matters to attend to. Please report back to me when you finish the task. I'm going where now? Ah. Investigate. Unearthly marvel is made from special optical materials. When put in the direct contact with life forms, the touched blocks will be illuminated. Light up all the blocks to turn them into a physical path. You can use certain blocks to teleport. When you tread on such a block, you will be teleported to another one of the same color. Be careful how you use them. So it's like a puzzle? Challenge complete. Path repaired.
Looks good.
Oh, hi.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's make it quick.
Try that again. You can't run.
Rules are made to be broken.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
see? Yep, more stuff to collect. Where are we going? I think it might want me in a totally different zone. Yeah, it does. Oh, maybe I'm done. Young lady, you're back. Let me concentrate and inspect your work. There are 0.5 millisecond time delay between the sound reaching both ears, which indicates that the source in the 3 or 9 o'clock position. Sound is much louder in the left ear, which confirms the 9 o'clock position. That means the monsters in the 3 o'clock position have been eliminated. Good job. That's an incredible skill. It's like sonar positioning, nothing to brag about. In the Herta Department of Ecology, we deal with all sorts of galactic creatures every day. Developing this kind of ability is part of our training. The staff of Herta Space possesses many different abilities. After meeting a few of us, you won't be surprised anymore. In short, thank you for your contribution on the Herta Space Station. This is the reward I managed to secure from the lead researcher, Asta. Please take it. Thank you. Back when I was an unknown researcher, I was told by the first group of people who worked on the construction of Herta Space Station, this universe is never friendly. Rather, it's vast and dark. In this vast universe, there are countless pairs of eyes staring at the space station with various intentions. Some covet its curios, while others envy its neutrality and freedom. Others despise it, or see it as a chess piece that can be destroyed and trampled on at will. Perhaps we researchers are the only ones who understand the joy, sadness, epiphany, and companionship that it has brought us. Which is why it is up to us to give everything we have to protect it. Okay, next. Oh, we're still doing this? Renovations are proceeding everywhere at a measured pace. Several researchers seem to have encountered some issues. Go find what happened. Alright. Map is no longer on the wheel. It's up here.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Where does it want me? You. We meet again. Are you here for a vacation this time? Feel free to take the seat next to me and have a break. I've heard you need help here. The Majestic Legion, the chaos of Herta, the curio cabinet, we can never seem to get a break from it all. Time to bid farewell to research and retire to a quiet, leisurely life. Excuse me. Who are you? I didn't see you singing. I see you. I was singing. Where are my manners? It's not often you get the chance to waste time like this. Enjoy it while you can. If not for all the turmoil going on, I would still be locked up in the cabin doing their so-called research. I've already made it this far, and with a full head of hair at that, no need to worry about the other people living better than you. The worst that can happen is we all perish together. Yay. Look at it this way, even if there's a neutrino burst in the Heralds of Destruction, it's still worth it to see such a beautiful sight. I'm so happy now to be able to freely waste my own life, just so happy. Do you need help with anything? What'd you say? I've already shared some of my joys, so you might as well share some of my chores. We in the Department of Implement Arts have received orders to take a stock of various losses of the space station. That includes evaluating areas like the railway platform. All assets damaged by the Legion in the area, whether mobile or immobile, must be photographed and reported to IPC. My hands are full already, so why don't you lend me one? Don't worry, there'll be something in it for you, too. Maybe you can do some stargazing in the meantime. Smart mouth you've got there. Just worry about getting those photos. I'll be waiting for you here, humming some tunes. The galaxy is indeed a sight to behold. Alright. Snap a photo of the Astral Express. What is this bunny?
Oh, it's you. Do you have something on your mind?
You're really good at taking care of others. I didn't think you approved of me. You don't seem like someone who likes to travel. You're good at taking care of others.
Oh? What did I do?
You're always the first one to charge into battle.
Is that so? Well, I am the train's guard. I suppose it's just instinct. I think you're not bad yourself.
I don't think you approved of me.
If you're referring to what I think about you joining the Astral Express, you're overthinking it. My position is simple. It doesn't matter to me. I suggest you ignore my opinions and make your own choice.
You don't seem like someone who likes to travel.
Being on the Express isn't exactly the same as traveling or adventuring. The Astral Express symbolizes trailblazing. You understand? Trailblazing implies the unknown, be it unknown risks or unknown rewards. In my opinion, the unknown is no more terrifying than the known. In fact, the unknown signifies something we can control and change.
I'm a little hesitant.
Don't use hesitation as an excuse. If you hesitate for too long, your original way of thinking will eventually cease to exist.
Let me think things over. Donham gives a slight nod and shifts his gaze elsewhere. I kind of like how calm his voice is. Photo recognition. Press to enter the photographic recognition mode. If there's an identifiable object nearby, the button will begin to flash. The view can be moved and rotated once the camera is launched. Search for recognizable objects nearby. A target with a ring mark is detected. Hold still until the recognition is complete. A target with a green mark is detected, which needs to be manually photographed. So, right trigger. Okay. Did I do it? Did I do... Oh, there's one more thing it wants me to photograph. It wants that. I don't want to get too close unless I set it off. Can I move around? Okay. I don't want to accidentally fling myself out into space quite yet. Which one do I speak to in order to advance the future quest? I don't want to accidentally do that. Find someone to talk to and tell Himiko your decision. These words are surface anymore. I'll do that later. I don't want to talk to March 7th just yet, just in case it causes us to blast off. This button.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Meet again. Are you here for the vacation time? Feel free to take a break. I took pictures of everything. Back already. You're fast. Here. I have plenty of blank space on this ledger. Let's see what you managed to capture. The Astral Express. Well, strictly speaking, the Express isn't part of the space station. Hey, you're one of the Express folk, right? I'll do you a favor and add its damages to the books. The broken robot. A streamlined body, a silver white metallic luster. This is the robot that Astra ordered. I'll have to admit, she has great taste. Are these enough? More or less. I've put all in the ledger. You can take a look now. Herta asset damage evaluation. I'll read it if it comes up as part of the story, but I'm not going to read the collectible ones anymore. Lord knows they'll be on the Wikia anyways. Item description. A tiny orchestra set that automatically plays some not too bad exotic music when the ambient noise is at 0 decibels. If the surrounding is louder than 0 decibels, the set will remain silent. Level of damage is 80%. Damage details. Functions of the exact opposite way as it claims to be. The noisier the surrounding, the louder it becomes. Estimated IPC settlement is 100,018 credits. Dark matches. Curio collection. There's nothing special about these matches designed to be used in dim environments. If you stare at them long enough, you may even find them pitiable. When placed in bright areas, transparent and odorless aerosols in dark green can be spotted floating near their heads, which is safe to be touched by hand. Igniting the matches will drive away light and usher in darkness. Level of damage 100%. Unexpectedly, monsters from the Legion found them partially intersecting and stole them all. Estimating settlement is 32,000 credits. Interdimensional bed. Asset category immovables. Situated in the Herta department of Implement Arts, this bed lies in the middle of the scented lime green vines. The sleeping in its fragments will, in their dreams, cross the boundary between the dimensions and travel along the stars. Hi, Homestuck. Level of damage 10%. A number of vines were burnt down. Please replace them by collecting new ones and deliver through inter-astral shipment. Estimated IPC settlement 97,000 credits. Railway platform. Immovables. Platform used to host guests at the space station and park spacecrafts. Level of damage 50%. Truss structure deformation. Need concrete. Estimated 5,777,000 credits. Astro Express. Spacecraft. Spacecraft parked on the space station platform. Should the craft be damaged, Herta Space Station bears minimum liability. Level of damage 20%. Multiple scratches on coaches, damaged paintwork, high energy cost against mileage, odor from monsters, delayed schedule, opportunity cost, extraordinary wear and tear, psychological damage, emotional damage. A settlement, 990,000, 100,000 credits. Shichi Megascope. Research your personal belongings. Megascope used to observe the Aquila constellation. Damage 70%. With the piece broken, you'll have to make do with the naked eye. Settlement 48,000 credits. Are you done yet? Don't just nose around. There are only a few lines that concern you. If there's nothing wrong, I'll take the photos. There are thousands of items on that list. It seems like there's something odd about this list. Odd? IPC will reimburse us for everything. There's no need to be so coy about it with them. Okay, I'll sort out the ledger for the submission later. You should go get some rest. Whatever. Mission complete. Next. Simulated Universe, Part 2. What is this thing? Memory bubble, Aeons. Bubbles are floating in the air with a colorful glow gliding on their surface. For some reason, they form an image that seems to carry a profound meaning. You're sure you saw a red sun descending into the snowy mountain and the girl in the robe falling under the tip of the sword. You've even heard someone laughing. Everything is real and it's not your imagination. Poke the bubble. You extend your arm and your fingertips stops extremely close to the bubble. Nothing happens. Perhaps you should ask for more info from someone who knows what it is. Herta's so-called upgrades seem to make no difference at all.
Too late to repent.
Okay.
Told you I could fight.
Fully, the strange thing happened again. A chill creeps up your spine. The mist clouds your eyes, and you see the familiar vision appearing again. This time they're even closer. You can feel their presence and power. Fully, the Aeon of Remembrance appears again. They float in midair, bowing their head from above. Are they looking at you? But you are not sure which section is their eyes. You tell yourself to stay sober and complete the mission. Speak to them. How did you manage to control my mind? Chaos returns unto time. Your declaration of duty will pass. The volume is no longer proportional. The steps are reduced 1 step, 2 steps, 3 feet. Away from everything. Be careful. The Elio train moves forward. The baby falls to the ground. The cancer is growing. They respond to you after hearing what you say. You feel a chill run up your face, and the hairs on your skin shudder. Then they draw away and disappear in an instant. You feel relieved. You hear Herta's voice just the right time. You met Fuli again. Well done. Previous testers never even got a response from Fuli. Sounds like she has settled down from her excitement, and her voice has returned to the usual motionless and mechanical register. So what did you upgrade? What do you think an upgrade is? The next version of a video game? Some tiny rewards handed out every 1.5 months? Herta snorts. This is a whole micro-universe. If you could see all the changes at a glance, why would you spend all this time training a universe? You could just build a garden for your express instead. Herta sighs. The downloader just is a little further ahead. Remember to use it to expand your team. Your brain is gradually adapting to the simulated universe, and the available RAM will gradually become accessible for you so you can play with more people. Alright, snap out of it. Go and choose your blessing. The Blessing of Remembrance is manifested in ice, which will enhance freeze and buffs effects. They're all Blessings of Remembrance. Ignore enemies' freeze resistance. Stephen added something to the sage. He said he ransacked and smashed things are 2 essential experiences in games. Breaking things. People wish to break the things.
Try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move. Here. Told you I could fight.
Let's go. Yeah.
Fighting is meaningless.
Tough luck running into me.
High chance for them to become frozen? Maybe. I don't know. That's the download terminal. Give it a try. As soon as I take a quick look. Okay, no. Look, on the left are the virtual friends in your brain, and on the right are the friends that have been downloaded into the system's RAM. Bringing me along to form a 4-person team, which will use the Blessing of Remembrance up to its fullest. Sure. I see, so you're like level 6. So it's like a trial character for this. Simulated universe, boss enemy. Confirm, I guess. Herta has joined the team. New characters can be added to the current exploration by using the downloader. One downloader can only add 1 character, so please make it count. Oh yeah, I noticed my other character wasn't in my new fire character.
Time to twirl! My turn! Here!
Let's make it quick.
Oh dear.
Okay, that's gonna be an AoE. What is yours? It's magic. I added some magic. Deals ice damage to all enemies.
interesting conflict.
High chance of becoming frozen. Character gains a shield when they applies freeze on enemies. Character regenerate energy when they apply freeze on enemies. To extend the session, the system created a concept of zones. Go through the teleporter to the next zone. Instead of building pathways, we just... open the map. Here's a map for you. In the first tab, you will find your rope progress records. The second tab records the blessings you have obtained. RB to review blessing list. Isn't this little feature useful? Maybe they are still active. Every time she does that, I think something else is happening. That's not who I wanted to attack. Ah, I'm stupid. I'm extra stupid. My brain is starting to go. Because I've been doing video games for too long.
Who's next?
Okay, yikes.
The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl! Told ya I could fight.
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours! Tough luck running into me!
Let's make it quick.
Heal me, please. Enemies are falling, and you can't contain your excitement. You are a genius. You are sure of it. Your concentration starts to crumble. You love the shaking of every leaf. You enjoy the destructive power of the endless thoughts until you realize that something is wrong with you. This is not you. Uh-oh, they're here. Akibili, Akibili. Her voice laughed wildly. It's been so long. I miss you greatly. Your hairs stand on end. This is the infectious enthusiasm of a madman. They appear before you. Without a head and a mask in their arms, they wave their hand at you. Still spinning in circles, their arms hang in midair, their muscles controlling their trembling knuckles, and their posture is that of a sculpture. I am so sad. They suddenly became sorrowful. Why did you die? They whimpered in pain as tears ran down the back of your hand. You felt like you really had died. You have fallen too long, and the universe has lost its order. They began to clap their hands. Then everything started to turn to chaos. This is what I want. I want to hug you. Unfortunately, I'm just an equation in a computer. Oh, that seemed kind of cool. They scratched their head. This punk has figured it out again. I have to set Screwlum to edit their data once more. They figured out they're in the simulation. Abort! I have to apologize to you, really. I lay in ambush aboard your drain for a whole year just to blow it up with your nameless followers. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. They put their hand to their chest guiltily and bowed solemnly. This disgrace is still pretending. They've already figured out you're not Akibili. You're Akibili. You're alive and well. What an interesting opponent. Please, play with me some more. That is what I want. Grow up and defeat me. They kick the ground with a stomp and fade away. You gasp for air as you escape from the torment. Aha! The Aeon of Elation. Herta explained uncharacteristically. A very elusive one who probably found themselves living in a game. This fella is very noisy and dangerous. Next time, Bite your tongue and talk to them more. Thanks for your hard work. The Blessings of Elation loves to throw surprises, which can be suitable for characters that do follow-up attacks. A follow-up attack crit rate increases. When a character launches their follow-up attack, their energy regeneration increases. Deals initial damage based on the number of enemies hit by the follow-up attacks. I'll go with energy. Oh, March 7th, I'm sorry. I can do a little bit.
Keep at it. Keep at it.
No interest in conflict.
Okay, nobody seems to be weak to you, so I'm gonna use you to build up points. Cover you because you're already so damaged.
Oh dear.
Fighting is meaningless.
One down.
Told you I could fight.
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours! Here!
Let's go.
Refroze.
Try that again. Time to twirl!
I've no interest in conflict.
Dang, he has some HP.
My turn.
I don't know if it does much more than the other attack, so I'll just switch.
Fighting is meaningless.
You can't run! Here!
Honored to meet me.
My turn! Phew!
Let's make it quick.
What are you looking at?
Ice damage dealt to an enemy can be blasted to all enemies. After attacking a frozen enemy, apply disassociation on them and deal extra damage. I kind of like blasting to all enemies though. When a character launches a follow-up attack, they restore HP. I like all of them. Only one's weak to ice. I slap the one in the middle, I slap all of them.
Honored to meet me.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
Oh dear. Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Okay, that one's broken, so I'll use it now.
The truth of life and death. With the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl!
You're annoying!
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
Nice.
Tough luck running into me! Phew!
Let's go.
When a character attacks an enemy with dissociation, remove dissociation from the enemy to increase damage when the status is removed. I don't know if I want to remove it. I kind of like to. When a character launches a follow-up attack, the defense increases. When a character launches, speed increases defense. It's a virtual world, so there's probably nothing extra in here. Domain boss. Oh no.
Now, how should I dispose of you?
Do I have any? I don't have any left. Insufficient points. I see. It's level 8, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Carefully.
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Move carefully.
Here!
Let's make it quick.
One down. Two down.
I've no interest in conflict.
My turn! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move! Phew!
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken. This is our chance.
Couldn't tell if the music glitched or if that's just the way the song goes. Alright, I'll save his for when
Here!
Let's make it
when
quick.
it's broken again.
What are you looking at?
Fighting is meaningless.
Phew! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Dang it. I thought that would break it, but it didn't. Now it's broken.
Dear.
The truth of life and death. With the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Dang, this thing beefy.
You can't run! Tough luck running into me! Here!
Let's go.
interesting concept.
Time to twirl! Try that again! Cute! What are you looking at?
Rules are made to be broken.
Too late to repent.
My turn! Here! Honored to meet me. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move! What are you looking at?
Let's see.
Fighting is...
Don't. Oh, okay, we're good. Great job, that's it for today. I've chatted with a few of my collaborators and we've decided to redouble our efforts. Next time you come back, you'll enjoy our official version of Simulated Universe. What tricks are you trying to pull this time? Pretty much a complete overhaul of an upgrade, Herta replies. Screwlum and Ron May didn't think much about it, but Stephen is thrilled but to pieces. I bet he thinks we're really developing a game here. World completed. The simulated universe will be closed for a while. We want to give the whole thing a big overhaul and think about what to do with AHA. AHA? Next time you will play the official version of the simulated universe. The test version will be abandoned. What's up with AHA? Elation is a very strange Aeon. They're both confused and clear-minded and not as stubborn as the other Aeons. AHA won't stay confined in a single concept. They may have been seen right through the nature of the simulated universe. You can go. I'll message you when I'm ready. I still have questions. You better beg me to come back next time. Yes? What have you decided to do with AHA? I have a basic consensus with Screwlum. First, he'll try reducing the partiality values of the simulated AHA, even going as far as blocking their self-consciousness, but that's a little dangerous and may attract the real elation. If we feel that method is unfeasible, then we'll probably leave this AHA to play however they like, while isolating them from communicating with other simulated Aeons. Are the Aeons really simulations? Do you find them awe-inspiring too? A virtual Aeon is not the same as any old AI. Ron May and I came up with a way to connect virtual Aeons with their real paths. Aeons in the simulated universe are the equivalent of a terminal, and their godhead and wisdom come from the real Aeon. Otherwise, what would be the value of any information we get? Who is this Stefan you keep going on about? Oh, it's our fourth partner. Remember 84, Stefan Weirdo Lloyd. The guy's a genius with no interest in using his abilities and spends 2/3 of his time with his adoptive father's fruit shop. He can even get himself excited about something as cool as the simulated universe. Stefan did us a favor and asked us to remain anonymous. He didn't want to make a big splash and all. Perhaps some geniuses wish they weren't alone. Forget it, it's something. Alright, goodbye, Herta. By the way, there's a simulated universe index over there. You can check it out if you have nothing else to do, but if you're not interested, you can forget it. Is it not in human nature to collect? Use the index. This thing? Or this one? Look, information about blessings, curios, and Aeons in the simulated universe are collected in the inbox. Index of Aeons has some top secret info I procured. Index of blessings allows you to check all the blessings you've already obtained. As for the index of curios, just continue to explore the later worlds. It might just suddenly unlock for you. Curio. Universal dice. Aeon tread their respective paths and travel between starry seas. Lesser beings seek only but a glimpse of them. You've never imagined you would meet them this way. Quilpath. Fuli. AHA. Blessings. People imagine the blessings of the Aeons come like the wind in their cheeks, but they were answered with a yawn of indifference. Their character launches an attack. Oh, why? Why? Number of unlocked blessings. Stellar Jade. Unlock up to 22? I don't understand. I guess I'll have to look into that later. Dang it! Every time I try to open up my menu, sometimes it opens up the map instead. Alright, so giving Himiko our decision seems to be, like, the next thing to do. Like, for main plot. But
It's getting late.
I'm starting to run low on time here, so... Since this is permanent, this is a daily stamp. Permanent. Maybe let's try some trials. Can't hurt. Extraordinary single target damage. When Seal defeats an enemy, she will gain 1 extra turn.
Don't mess with me.
What element are you? Whatever the circle one is.
What a headache. I'll end your misery.
After Seal defeats an enemy, she will gain 1 extra turn. Nice.
Who's next? You're annoying. I'll end your misery.
Oh, I didn't know there was multiple
Don't
waves
mess
coming
with
in.
me.
My bad. Wait, left trigger.
I'll free you from your chains.
Says it's single target.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Tough luck running into me. Here.
What a headache. Who's next? Don't mess with me.
Right. 8 acclaim rewards. Here we go. I need every single one I can get at the moment, so. Next is Pela. Her skill can remove 1 buff from an enemy. Her ultimate can reduce enemies' defense. Okay, so remove the buffs that were just applied.
Just a scratch.
Fighting is meaningless.
This is our
Wait, did
chance.
you heal that?
We have the upper hand. Enemy data
Uses enemies'
secure.
defense.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Too late to repent.
Let's go.
Is there a buff on an enemy?
Commencing support.
This is our chance.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Oops. Nope, I did it right. Never mind. I thought I started it again and I was like, no. Adventure log, cores, and credits. Next is Hook. Chibi. Hook's ultimate can enhance her skill one time each use. Her enhanced skill can attack multiple enemies. You are fire, I think?
Here I come! My turn! Here! You can't run!
Single target. Right, again, just big damage.
Tough luck running into me. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
There we go, get that shield up. I was using so many for Hook that I missed out. Enhanced skill can attack multiple enemies, which is a little late for now, but hey.
You can't run. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Okay. And finally, Natasha. I'm guessing it's probably going to be healer. Natasha's skill provides continuous healing to a single ally. Natasha's ultimate provides healing to all allies. Yeah, she is healer. Does that mean this is going to be an extra crappy fight?
More than that.
What do you read to? Not me. Wait, no, I don't have a shield!
Naughty child.
Don't worry about me. I've no interest in conflict.
Ah, 2 turns maybe. I'm trying to see how the effect works.
Let's make it quick.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. That's better.
Much better.
Fighting is meaningless.
That'll take more than medicine.
Don't worry about me.
I keep failing to realize when it's like knocked down.
Rules are made to be broken.
And dead. And there you go. Rewards. So all of these are gacha characters, but like I said, I don't really know how I'm gonna go about the gacha in this game in particular. I need to learn more about how it works first, because as is, I don't really know what the rates are or how we're going to get more. I'm just gonna call them Prima Gems for now, because yeah, I don't really know how we're gonna go get more Primos for the time being, so I am just a tad confusal. But since it is officially 5 o'clock, I'm just gonna stand here by the memory bubble, and this is probably where I'm gonna end the first stream for Honkai Star Rail. I'm guessing this next quest is probably going to continue and maybe take us even off the Stellaron, so when I start up the next stream, I don't know if it's going to be this week or next week or at night or whatever. What I'm probably going to do is explore the Stellaron, maybe see if I can find any more quests or treasure chests to open, that sort of thing. I don't really know how we're going to be coming back, or if we can come back. I don't know. I might have to look that up in my own time. But since we're probably more than likely going to be taken off the ship, it's within my best interest to I don't know, just explore it, and then we'll go on to what is essentially the new planet, question mark? I don't really know how all this works. I'm so confused. Reading all those notes at the very beginning really sidetracked my brain. It probably wasn't the best process to go about that, and I might also set up my stream, maybe get things, see how it looks, etc. So that streaming might be, like I said, a little different this week. I don't know if I'm going to stream Star Rail with the same ferocity that I stream Genshin. I think I'm still going to mostly focus on Genshin, just because, I don't know, I don't really know how this game levels up quite yet, so I will think about how I want to bebop between them. And yes, Final Fantasy XIV is still in the docks too. I'm going to be very busy. So we'll do what we can do. So, like I said, this week, roof repairs. The guy rescheduled today, so that's why I was able to stream this, but I don't know where it's going to be in the future. I'll adjust volume and stuff too in the background, see what it is that needs a changing. But other than that, I don't really know what else to end it off on this time, since there's no polls yet. I mean, there is, but there isn't. I don't really have anything. We got Asta, I guess, as our freebie, so we'll leave it there for now. There's so much for me to refigure out. This game is so different from Genshin. And like I said, since it's turn-based, I don't know, depending on the gacha rates and stuff, I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with the game with the same way I am with Genshin, because with Genshin, since it's action-based, even if I get overwhelmed, I can kind of tough it out because I'm decent enough at the game. But with turn-based, you play by the game's rules, so I don't know if I'll be able to hit limited time events, if there are any, the same way I will Genshin's, because if I'm just underleveled, I'm going to be underleveled, and there's fuck all I can do about it, because I'm not spending to get myself out of that hole. So Honkai Star Rail is likely going to be more casual as a result, and I'll probably only really focus on the main missions and the freebie side missions. I'm not going to worry about not being high enough level to do side quests and stuff, because I know that is a trap. And I haven't even gotten to the point where I can do like dailies and stuff, so yeah. What a mess I've gotten into. I've taken on another project, Obren, but during the time that I can't stream, I'll be finishing my grinding for Xenoblade, so hopefully while that's going on, I'll be able to get Xenoblade done and just like out of the way, at least for the main story. And then Future Connected is, I've been told, is only going to be a couple parts. So when I get to Future Connected, it should really be a short thing. You just level up, get it done, and go for the story, since there's not a whole lot of as much side questing, I think. So once I am completely done with Future Connected, I don't know if I'm gonna, it's almost June. It is May 8th currently, and since it is May 8th, I don't really know if it's within my best interest to start another game. If there's enough time, maybe. If there's enough time and I don't have anything else to do in Star Rail or Genshin, then maybe I will start up a very, very short, extremely short, like redoing Sly Cooper or starting Reignited Trilogy or something short. playthrough, and then Final Fantasy XIV, Honkai Star Rail, and Genshin will eat up the vast majority of my time. So with that, this is where I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined. Sorry it was kind of a clusterfuck. It's a clusterfuck for me too. And I hope to see you all in future streams. Stop moving the camera. Bye-bye!